Hey y'all, we're back with the namesake of this channel, the Retire with Less series. Now, buckle in because this is going to be a long one. I'm rusty. Yes, I skipped a month, so I haven't looked at this thing since what, July? So we missed a month. If any of you are not familiar with this series, what it is basically taking options and trying to generate a whole bunch of income, right? So that you can have the freedom to retire with less, right? We've been doing this series for like 3 years, missed 1 month, which was August. And I really was just testing the water to see if anybody noticed that. And, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of things. Remember my back injury or nerve issue or whatever, that sucked. Working, I've been picking up a couple extra hours at work. Still only working 20 hours roughly a week, which options helps. Speaking of options, those of you that come here and want to see my weekly options trades, I'm probably going to be quitting that. Okay. I will do my best to maybe do a monthly. But what I'm going to try to do is down below is a link to the Discord. Okay. It's the Retire with Options Discord. And, it's not super active, but there's a few great people on there, and I'm going to try my best to share my trades daily over there. It's just honestly doing the YouTube videos with that. It was kind of an easy way out for me to make content because, you know, the weekly options trades it's a mindless video. Right? It doesn't get any traction. There's no, what do they call it? Evergreen, you know, portion of that. It's just whoever decides to watch it that day. That's pretty much about all they get. So I am considering some other things with the channel. I may go back to do an ETF reviews. I don't know. There's just a plethora of ETFs out there. The problem with that is that I have to do research. It's not a mindless video. I actually have to learn about it. I have to read the prospectus. I have to figure out how it works and try to put together a video for you for that. But a lot of you guys know I've been dealing with, you know, time reward type of thing with YouTube. But I appreciate everybody that's hung around. I really do, and that have used the links below. A lot of you guys have been using Amazon. I really appreciate that. But we'll see. I don't know how it is going forward. Right now, I don't know. I've been obviously discouraged by YouTube. You know, I think my views are down like 60% for the year, and that really coincides with me just basically doing the option trades videos, which really not a whole lot of people are interested in. So I'm going to try to move some of that stuff over to the Discord server, and then maybe we'll take the channel into different directions. So like I said, buckle in. This is going to be a long one. I'm going to ramble. I'll probably make mistakes. I probably won't be smooth and fluid because, you know, it's Friday. I just got off work, and I figured I better put this together. So those of you that are new here, welcome. And what these are paper portfolios, okay? They're $250,000 each. That's what they started out as. And what I'm trying to do is generate about $3,000 a month off of $250,000. And we've been very successful in doing so over the past 3 years. Well, it started out at $2,500 a month, but I brought it up to $3,000 a month. What I've been trying to do is break the system that the paper portfolio has been running. And just kind of a cliffhanger here. I may be breaking the system here with the September Retire with Less. So we'll go through it. You know, all this is all about options, mostly selling put options and covered calls. If you don't know what those are, I'll try to remember to link some videos about, you know, the basics of cash secured puts and covered calls. It's not as dangerous as you may seem to think. Because I mean, we've been 3 years, we've been pulling out, you know, 30 grand a year off of that. Now, will that make a difference in whether you retire early or, like myself, me and my wife both just work part-time jobs? And options, even though I'm not following exactly this, options provides us that freedom to just work part-time. And it's been really great, to be honest with you. It's really a game changer. If you could just learn the basics. I don't do anything fancy. I don't do anything super risky. Yes, we use some leveraged funds. And that's part of the breaking part here that might happen in the September overview. But anyway, we'll start off. There's 2 sections on this. There's one that's basically large cap semiconductors and NASDAQ, and the second portion, so there's two $250,000 paper portfolios. The second one is small cap. Okay. Small cap used to be QYLD only, and that kind of failed miserably. And so I switched it over to small cap leverage fund to do cash secured puts and covered calls on, and try to rejuvenate that back. Because I think with the QYLD, we went from 250,000 down to 200 something thousand, and then the low 200s. So we're trying to build that back up, hopefully. And yeah, so enough rambling, I suppose. I told you it's going to be a long one. Buckle up. We're putting in, 2-3 months worth of videos here in Retire with Less. So we ended July. We ended July on the QQQ side. The SOXL QQQ is pretty much what I trade here. And we do hold some RYLD 2,000 shares. Ended up, we had 30 puts at a $20 strike of SOXL that expired on August 18th. And those ended worthless. I looked it up. I should have actually brought up the screenshots, but they did close above $20. So these ended up worthless. And so what ended up happening is this portfolio is now all in cash. Okay. Now, on the IWM side, what ended up happening is what ended up happening here. We sold 20 puts on TNA. TNA, I believe we got assigned these. I'll have to look. Let's look real quick. Yep, we got assigned TNA at $35 a share. So we had to buy $70,000 worth of TNA. Okay. So this portfolio is worth about $201,000 right now as of July, well, out of August. Okay. So now the August side, let's take a look at August. We didn't do anything. That's the month I skipped. Okay. So there was no trades. I should have zeroed these out, but there were no trades. All we received was $348 from RYLD, which you'll see here. August cash received $348. Now I'm not including the margin interest, or not the margin interest, the interest that we're receiving from the cash sitting here, which works out to be quite a bit. I don't include it because I don't want to do the math. Number one. Number two, those will probably not be that way forever. Okay. So just know that you're probably on a $250,000 in cash sitting there. You earned quite a bit of interest income. Okay. But we're just going to ignore that. We're going to pretend we're in a zero interest rate environment still. So we were short because we needed $3,000 a month. Remember, we were short $2,652. So that just came off of our cash balance because we still needed $3,000 for the month. Okay, so we took the month off. It cost us $2,652. Now on the small cap side, again, we bought 2,000 shares of TNA at $35 a share. We didn't do anything. We didn't do any calls, nothing. Remember, we took the month off. So we're short. Cash received, $0. We were short $3,000. So that came off. Whoops. This actually should be. No, that is correct. 128,388 because we had to buy $70,000 worth of TNA. Now, actually, that might be short. See, I told you I'd probably make some mistakes because this is 199 minus 70, right? 199 minus 70 equals 129 minus the $3,000 we needed. Whoops. 129 minus the $3,000 that we needed. So 126. So this should be a 126 right here. Why is that number different? I'm kind of confused here a little bit. This should be 126,888. See, I told you I'd be rough. So basically we bought the $70,000 worth of TNA and whoops. And we took $3,000 off to pay the bills because we took that month off. Okay. Does that make sense? Hope so. So now let's get into September. September, what did we do? SOXL. Now this is where I'm saying we might be breaking it right now. Because the Fed had an announcement on Wednesday. Now, I pulled these numbers on Monday afternoon. I had it in my head that maybe I should wait till Wednesday after the Fed announces. I said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to break it. SOXL dumped that Wednesday. But you know, SOXL is not my favorite right now. The chart's ugly. Support levels are bad. It's really, I don't like the setup on SOXL recently. Even in my personal portfolio, I haven't really been trading SOXL. But let's take a look at what we did. Okay. So we did 40 put contracts expiring October 20th. Now a put contract, for those of you new, I'll just throw it out here real quick. It's a contract that says if SOXL, if you sell a contract at a strike price and an expiration date. So this is a strike price of $17, expiration of October 20th. So if by October 20th, SOXL is $17 or below, actually, I think it needs to be below. You agree, no matter how much it falls. So if SOXL drops to $10, your contract says you're willing to buy 40 contracts, which is 4,000 shares at $17. Okay. Now you do get rewarded for that, and that's where the income comes from. Okay. So what did we do? We got 40 contracts. We got $85 a contract. Now, if I would have waited till Wednesday, we could have went safer and even got even more money. But that's neither here nor there. So we got $85 for those 40 contracts. For each of those 40 contracts, that ends up being $3,400 cash deposited in your bank immediately. And then RYLD threw out a dividend of 17.3 cents, so we collected $346. So you'll see here for September, cash received, $3,746. We had an excess of $746 because we only need $3,000. So our cash balance went up to $259,090, and our cash minus secured, that's not correct either. Oh, yes, it is. It is correct. AA12 minus 68,000. Yeah. So I'm not a Google Sheets expert, so don't bash me in the comments. So cash minus secured means what cash is liquid to us. So we have $191,000 in cash liquid, okay? Not invested in anything. It's just sitting in cash, earning that interest, by the way. And I think we're in great shape. Problem is, SOXL, when I first put this on, it was like $20 or something like that. Now it's down to $17.84, and it's looking precarious. Here I am trying to come up with some fancy words, but that's it. So a good month as far as getting income, but we'll see. We'll have to let this play out and see if SOXL can stay above $17 by October 20th. Okay. So next up, let's take a look at the small cap. Small cap, remember, we did, this one's going to break. I think this one's going to break. Yeah, those of you who've been around long enough know that I've been trying to break this system for a long time. Remember, we have 2,000 shares of TNA at $35 a share. So what did we do? We doubled up. I actually like TNA a lot better than SOXL at the moment, or even TQQQ. TNA personally, in my personal account, I've been selling $25, $27, $28 strikes. Here we went aggressive. We did a $30 strike, which is already in the money, meaning we're already on the losing end of this, essentially. We sold 20 put contracts at a $30 strike. So it is possible that we'll have to buy an additional, what is that, 2,000 shares. Okay. We did get $120 per contract for that, for a total of $2,400. Next, we sold, because remember, we have 2,000 shares of TNA at $35. We did sell 20 covered calls. Now, a covered call is if TNA by October 20th is $35 or above, it can go to 60. You are agreeing to sell it at $35 a share. And for that, you get paid. And we got paid $55 per contract on that, so we received $1,100. So total for the month, we received $3,500. Okay. Man, I hope I did the $3,000. I'm not. Yeah, I think I did, because it was 70,000 and minus the 3. Yeah, I did it right over here. So we received $3,500 in cash, which is an excess of $500. So we have $127,388. Cash minus secured, $67,388. Oh, and by the way, you're receiving interest on this, $127,388. Not this. I made that mistake on that last one, saying that we were receiving interest on the cash minus secured. In most accounts, margin accounts, I use Interactive Brokers personally. You will receive interest on all your cash. They don't pull out the secured portion. So there's, how much is this securing? $60,000. Even during the life of the contract, you're still receiving interest on that $60,000. So you're receiving interest on your total cash balance, not cash minus secured. But I'm just showing cash minus secured, meaning that this is liquid. Okay. Now, you could technically pull out more than this 67,388 and still be okay, but I'm just saying, for all intents and purposes, we're taking that $60,000 that's secured and kind of backing it out, and it just kind of not considering it as liquid cash. Hope that makes sense. So there you have it. Will it break? I don't know. I think the TNA side may break before the SOXL side, but we'll see. What else? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for the Retire With Less channel. It's possible I may go back to ETF reviews and a once a month Retire With Less series. I don't know. It's all about time, desire, reward, all that stuff. But I appreciate all you guys that have been here. And as far as options are concerned, like I said, check out the Discord. I'll try to, as I make trades, put them over there. It's just that, you know, I probably, to get value to people as far as YouTube and being successful on YouTube, I need to make evergreen content, because even this Retire With Less series thing is not evergreen content, and that's what's been lacking, and that's why my channel has essentially gone dormant. Don't really get new subscribers, don't get a whole lot of views, and so I may get back to that. I may get back to ETF reviews, which you know, because I still have ETF reviews that I did 2-3 years ago that still get traction today, and I probably need to get back to that. So what else? Down below is all the links you can use to support the channel. Amazon affiliate links. You can get a free 14-day premium trial to Seeking Alpha. There's M1 Finance affiliate. There's Interactive Brokers. All kinds of stuff down there. So those that have been supporting me, I appreciate it, and hope you guys have a good week. And I'm gonna go take a shower and eat dinner, because all I had today was a granola bar and water. So I'm hungry. It's 6 p.m. and I'm hangry. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this wasn't too confusing. I probably stumbled upon stuff and I probably made mistakes, but it is what it is. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.